All right, let's get right to it. Let's give it our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Shai. Double honor to the apostle brothers of Elder Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. So Shalom. So the title is The Wicked in His Proud. Imagine things, right? Imagine things. We're gonna get right to the lesson. All right. The wicked in his proud, imagine things. So let's get right into it. It's time to come on.
Look at things like artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
And robots. Look at things like gene editing.
Exactly.
Opening a whole new horizon for medical science.
And you see, the difference of this fourth industrial revolution is it doesn't change what you are doing. It changes you. If you take genetic editing,
right.
Just as an example, it's you who are changed. And of course, this has a big impact on your identity.
Yeah. And also certain kinds of possibilities that have to be careful about. When you began to do that kind of gene editing, some people worry that you are changing what it means to be human.
That's the problem. And of course, the new industrial revolution offers us many opportunities, but it raises manifold questions on the ethical, but even legal implications. And we have to be prepared for it. And that's what we want to do in Davos next year.
We're going to start the When Humans Become Cyborg session. I always want to be a cyborg. I'm waiting for the day to become one, but let's see. Today, we like to really talk about the recent developments of brain-computer interface and how that's really blurring the line between man and machine.
I just want you to know.
I love you, Mommy and Daddy.
I know you do, sweetheart. And I'm going to ask you to take the filter off. Will you do that for me?
I think I've been uncomfortable for a very long time.
We know.
I've been thinking ever since I was born that I don't belong in this body.
Oh my God.
It's all right.
It's really okay, darling.
I've been reading up on it. And I think I'm trans.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, it's all right, darling. I swear.
It really is. Now look at us. We're fine. We're completely fine, aren't we?
Mhm.
I know we might be a bit slow and a bit old, and this is going to be confusing for us, and we'll make a mess of it sometimes, but we love you.
We love you. We absolutely love you. We always will. I mean, we don't need to rush. We've got lots of time to talk about this.
And if it turns out that we've got a lovely son instead of a lovely daughter, then we'll be happy.
No, I'm not transsexual.
Oh,
Is that not the word now?
but you said trans.
What did we call you then?
I'm not transsexual. I'm transhuman.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, they keep changing the words. I don't know the difference.
I don't want to change sex.
No, sure. We say gender now, don't we? So,
I said I'm not comfortable with my body. So I want to get rid of it. This thing, all the arms and legs and every single bit of it. I don't want to be flesh. I'm really sorry, but I'm going to escape this thing and become digital.
what do you mean?
They say one day, soon, they'll have clinics in Switzerland where you can go and you'll sign a form and they'll take your brain and download it into the cloud.
And your body?
Recycled into the earth.
So you want to kill yourself?
I want to live forever as information because that's what transhumans are, Mum. Not male or female, better. Where I'm going, there's no life or death. There's only data. I will be data. I can walk and talk because I'm on the phone inside my hand. I am the phone. This is what phones are going to be from now on. I have integrated. Thank you for your call. Subdermal implants. They charge themselves with motion like a self-winding watch. And it's on the 22 network. I get signal across 95% of UK mainland, 98 by next year.
I wanted to ask when you all think we're going to move from this form factor to something that's on your face glasses and when computing's all on the edge.
I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface.
Wow.
Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
He explored the past, cramming 150,000 years of human history into 400 pages.
Authority will shift,
transforming himself into a literary phenomenon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome once again Yuval Noah Harari.
Name dropped by the likes of Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and Barack Obama.
The other book that I really enjoyed, a book by an Israeli author, Yuval Harari.
His follow-up book, Homo Deus, tackled the future, elevating Harari to a sort of digital visionary. Now he's back with his take on the present day. His new book, 21 Lessons for the 21st Century, explores the influence of algorithms on our everyday lives, how artificial intelligence will affect and maybe even replace us.
Don't have any answer in the Bible what to do when humans are no longer useful to the economy. You need completely new ideologies, completely new religions, and they are likely to emerge from Silicon Valley or from Bangalore and not from the Middle East. And they are likely to give people visions based on technology. Everything that the old religions promised, happiness, and justice and even eternal life, but here on earth with the help of technology and not after death with the help of some supernatural being.
All right, as you see, the wicked is proud of that. Imagine vain things. And let's go read these scriptures, man. Let's go to Job 21, verse 13. And it say, they spend their days in wealth, in a moment go down to the grave. Verse 14, therefore thou said unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. Let's begin Job chapter 21, verse 14. It say, therefore thou said, therefore they said unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Most High that we should serve him, and to profit should we have if we pray unto him? Let's read again Job 21, verse 15. What is the Almighty? What is the Almighty that we should serve him, and what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Verse 16, let thy goods is not in thy hands. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. Right? Counsel of the wicked. Verse 17, yeah. How if the counsel of the wicked put out, and how is committed the destruction upon them? The Most High disturbed sorrow in his anger. Verse 18, they are as stubborn before the wind, and their child that had the storm carried away. Verse 19, the Most High laid up his iniquity for his children. He reward him, and he should know it. Right, he should know it. Job 21, verse 19, the Most High laid up his iniquity for his children. He will reward him, and he should know it. Verse 20, his eyes should see his destruction. He should drink of the wrath of the Almighty. Job 21, verse 20, his eyes should see his destruction, and he should drink of the wrath of the Almighty. What's that? Job 21, verse C. Yeah, Job 21, verse 26, they should lay down and like in the dust, and the worm should cover thee. Verse 27, behold, I know your thoughts and your device which you wrongful imagine against me. Verse 30, verse 20, verse 28, for they had said, for yet said, where is the house of the prince, and where are the dwelling place of the wicked? Have you not asked them? They go by their ways, and they do, and they, messing up. This again, yeah, Job 21, verse 29. You have not asked them that go by thy ways, and you know not, do you know the tokens? Is it the ways, and they do know not, do they not know the tokens that the wicked is restored unto the day? No. Job 21, verse 30. Yes, that the wicked is restored. No, it's revealed to the day of destruction. They should be brought forth to the day of wrath, right? The day of wrath. Job 21, verse 30, that the wicked is revealed to the day of destruction. They should be brought forth to the day of wrath. Who should declare his ways to his face? Who should repay him what he hath done? He should have been brought to the grave, and she remembered in the tombs. I won't try to read all that, but let's go back to the other one. Job 21, verse 30, that the wicked is revealed to the day of destruction, and they should be brought forth to the day of wrath, right? To the day of wrath. What else I got here? I'm getting kind of tongue twist. I don't know what's going on, but it's all right. We went through that. Let's move on. Let's go to Psalms 2, verse 1. Psalms 2, verse 1, it said, why did the heathens rage and the people imagine vain things? Right, why did the heathens rage and imagine vain things? Look at that word vain. Why do the heathens rage? Imagine vain things. Okay, what we got here? Vain.
Conceited.
Right, expressing proud of oneself, vain. For not consider have never believed anyone would refer him. Narcissistic. Oneself or one position appear. Let me see. Nope. Let me see. Let me go with that one. Self-regard.
Self-regarding.
Purified. Haughty. Erickson. Feminine of different. A look or hardly to make. Yeah.
Self-obsessed.
About oneself. Proud. Right. I was too proud to go home. Have a show considered of one owned. What else I can give you? Boastful. Egomaniac. A person who a little bit let's see, self-consent. What is that? A person who is a serpent, or serpent, or self-centered. Yeah, arrived. Egomaniac. Arrogant. All right, we'll go on small look at that thing. Psalm chapter 2, verse 1 says, why did the heathens rage and the people imagine vain things? The king of the earth set himself and the ruler take counsel together against the Lord and against the anointed, say, let us break the bonds asunder and cast away the cords from us. He that sat in the heavens should laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. Right, the Lord shall have them in derision. We got again Psalm chapter 2, verse 4. He that sat in the heaven shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Right, the Lord shall have them. Psalm chapter 10, verse 1. Psalms chapter 10, verse 1, it said, why stand thou fall off, O Lord, when thou hide thyself in the time of trouble? The wicked and his proud does persecute the poor. Let them be taken, and the vice that they have imagined, right? They have imagined. Verse 3, for the wicked boast of his heart, desire and bless covenant with the Lord adored. Verse 4, the wicked through the proud of his countenance will not seek after the Most High, and the Most High is not in all his thoughts, right? Not all in his thoughts. Verse 5, his ways are way grievousness. The judgment are far from above, out of his strength, out of his sight. As for his enemy, puff at them. He has said in his heart, I should not be moved, for I should never be in adversity. Psalm chapter 10, verse 6, he had said in his heart, I should not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Verse 7, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit, and fraud under his tongue is misery and vanity. Right, misery and vanity. Verse 8, he set the lacking place of the village in a secret place. Does he murder the innocent? His eyes is probably set against the poor. Let me see, keep going. Verse 10, he crushed and humbled himself, that the poor may fall by his strong one. Verse 11, he had said in his heart, the Most High forgot. He had his face, and he will never see it. Right? So he will never see it. Arise, O Lord, O power, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore does the wicked content in the Most High? He has said in his heart that I would not require it. Verse 15, break the arm of the wicked, and of the evil man seeking out his wickedness till he find none, right? Till he find none. Psalms chapter 10, verse 16, the Lord is the king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land, right? The Lord is the king forever and ever. Yahweh Shema Shah. Psalms chapter 10, verse 16, the Lord is king forever and ever. The heathens are perished out of his land. The Lord and have heard the desire of the humble. They will prepare the heart what would cause thee to hear. Verse 18, to judge the fatherless and the oppressor, that the man of the earth may no more oppress, right? No more oppress. What? Let's go. I forgot to go to Psalm 9, verse 17. Psalm 9, verse 17. Yeah, Psalm 9, verse 15. The heated are sucked down into the pit, that they may, in the net which they had hidden, their own foot taken. Verse 16, the Lord is known by the judgment which he execute. The wicked ensnares the works of his own hand. Right, the Lord is known by the judgment which he execute. Again, Psalm 9, verse 16, the Lord is known by the judgment which he execute. The wicked ensnares in the works of his own hand. Verse 17, the wicked should be turned unto hell, and all the nations that forgot the Most High. Forget the Most High. Verse 18, for the needy should not, for the needy should not away be forgotten. The expert of the proud, of the poor should not perish forever. I'm looking at that word.
Expectation.
Expectation.
Supposition. Assumption.
That's one of that button. Okay. Let's read it again. Psalm 39, verse 16. No, 18. For the needy should not away be forgotten. The expectation of the poor should not perish forever. Verse 19. Arise, O Lord, let not the man prevail, let the heathens be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, and that their nation may know themselves to be but man's, right? But man's. Psalm 9, verse 20. Let me read verse 19. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevent, let the heathens prevail. Yeah, read again. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail, and let the heathens be judged in thy sight. Put them in the fear, O Lord, that the nation may know themselves to be but man's, right? Be but man. All right, what else? Psalm 49, verse 11. Psalm chapter 49, verse 11. The inward thoughts is that the house should continue forever, and that the dwelling place to all generation. They call their land after their own name, right? They call it name after their own. Psalm 49, verse 11. The inward thoughts is that the house should continue forever, and that the dwelling place to all generation. They call their land after their own name. Psalm 59, verse 12. For the sin of his mouth and the words of the lips, let them even be taken in the proud, and the curse of the line which they have spoken. Read it again. Psalm 59, verse 12. For the sin of his mouth and the word of their lips, let them even be taken in the proud, and of the curses and line which they have spoken. Consume them in the wrath, consume them that they may not be, and let them know that the Most High ruled in Jacob unto the end of the earth. Selah. Selah, yeah. Read it again. Psalm 59, verse 13. Consume them in the wrath, consume them that they may know, not be. Oh, I messed that up. Yeah. Psalm 59, verse 13. Consume them in the wrath, consume them that they may not be a. Let them know that the Most High ruled in Jacob unto the end of the earth. So, yeah. To the end of the earth. What else? I think that would be it. Yeah. All right, to get a couple more. Let's go to Isaiah 14, verse 12. Isaiah 14, verse 12. It said, how they fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How are they cut down to the ground, which did weak the nations. We are weak the nations. For they have said in their heart, I will ascend unto heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High, and I will sit also upon the mountain of the congregation in the side of the north, and I will ascend above the height of the cloud, and I will be like the Most High. Right, I will be like the Most High. Verse 14, I will ascend above the high of the cloud, and I will be like the Most High. And I shall be brought down to hell, to the side of the pit. Right, let's read that up to move on. Well, yeah, what's that? I forgot what that was. That Psalm 14 verse, was it? Yeah, Psalm chapter 14 verse. Oh man, yeah, Psalm chapter 14 verse 14. I will ascend above the high of the cloud, and I will be like the Most High. All right, move on. Isaiah 26 verse 10. Isaiah 26 verse 10. It says, let the favor be shown to the wicked, yet will not he lie. Oh, well, in Psalm 26 verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness in the land of upright? Will he deal unjust, should not behold the majesty of the Lord? Right, not learn righteousness. Isaiah 26 verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness in the land of upright? Will he deal unjust, will not behold the majesty of the Lord. What's that? 2 Thessalonians. No, let's go to Daniel chapter 7, verse 20. No, 25. Daniel 7, verse 25. He said he shall speak great words against the Most High, and he shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change time and the law, and they should be given unto him hands unto time, and divided of times. But the judge shall set, they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy unto the end. Right? They shall destroy it unto the end. Let's read again. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. It say, he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall roar out the saints of the Most High, and think to change time and laws. They shall be given unto his hand unto a time, and divided of times. But the judgment shall set, and they shall take away his dominion, shall consume and shall destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the great of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. Right, obey him. The 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3. It said, Let no man deceive you. When we again, First Thessalonians 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for the day shall not come except to come a falling away first. The man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, right? The son of perdition, who oppose him and exalt himself above all that is called the Most High, or that worship, so that he, as the Most High, sat in the temple of the Most High, showed himself that he is the Most High. Man, he is. That's we again. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, that the day shall come assault that should not come except that come a falling away first, that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Look at that word of perdition. What does it say?
Perdition.
Perdition, damnation.
Damnation.
What does it say? Doom.
Doom.
Destruction.
Condemnation.
Condemnation. Downfall.
Downfall.
Let's read it again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse again 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called the Most High, called God, or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, God sat in the temple of the Most High. God, I should say God, what in it? Show himself that he is the Most High. God, remember you not that when you was yet with you, I told you those things. Well, he said, hold on, let me see something. Let's read again. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 4, who oppose, exalt himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he is God set in the temple of God, and show himself that he is God. Let's move on. Yeah, well, get that correctly. Go to Revelation 1, verse 3. Get a couple more, and that should be it. It's going to be too long, but just be into Revelation 1, verse 3. It says, blessed he that read it, and hear the word of this prophecy, and to keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Right, for the time is at hand. Revelation 14, verse 9. Revelation 14, verse 9. The third angel followed them and said with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast of his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture unto the cup of his indignation, and he should be tormented. He should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the Lamb, of the holy angel, and the presence of the Lamb. Read again. Revelation 14, verse 10. The same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb. Revelation 19, verse 20. Verse 20. Revelation 19, verse 20. The beast was taken, and with him false prophet that wrought miracles before him, and with which he deceived them that had, he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. They was cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstones. Right, Revelation 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken with him, the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. Those was cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstones. So you see. Let's go watch a little bit. No, that's not. Yeah, let's go watch 5 minutes. 3 minutes of it. Yeah. So you see here.
Thank you for your call. Subdermal implants. They charge himself with motion like a self-winding watch. And it's on the 22 network. I get signal across 95% of UK mainland, 98 by next year.
I wanted to ask when you all think we're going to move from this form factor to something that's on your face glasses and when computing's all on the edge.
I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface. Wow. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
He explored the past, cramming 150,000 years of human history into 400 pages.
Authority will shift.
Transforming himself into a literary phenomenon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome once again Yuval Noah Harari.
Name dropped by the likes of Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and Barack Obama.
The other book that I really enjoyed, a book by an Israeli author, Yuval Harari.
His follow-up book, Homo Deus, tackled the future, elevating Harari to a sort of digital visionary. Now he's back with his take on the present day. His new book, 21 Lessons for the 21st Century, explores the influence of algorithms on our everyday lives, how artificial intelligence will affect and maybe even replace us.
Don't have any answer in the Bible what to do when humans are no longer useful to the economy. You need completely new ideologies, completely new religions, and they are likely to emerge from Silicon Valley or from Bangalore and not from the Middle East. And they are likely to give people visions based on technology. Everything that the old religions promised, happiness and justice and even eternal life, but here on earth with the help of technology, and not after death with the help of some supernatural being.
Revelation 22, verse 10. And he said unto me, Seal not the same of this prophet of this book, for the time is at hand. Right, for the time is at hand. Revelation 22, verse 10. And he said unto me, Seal not the same of this prophet of this book, for the time is at hand. Right, for the time is at hand. So, what else? I think that would be it. So I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shema Shah. Double honor to the apostle, brothers, elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the hope for the elect. Shalom. I think that's Jimmy C. No,